property in Sweden. Advertising company. Would it do $2 billion in revenue?
But what's the total revenue?
50. But who cares? No, it's important. I mean, look, I don't want Windows to get sick. The purpose isn't for one business to get sick, so another business is a large percentage. We have a $2 billion cost advertising business growing 30% a year. We're the number 3 online advertising company in the world today. Number 3, not number 2, and it's certainly not number 1. And we like to be number 1, and we're working hard, but we're a little bit like Avis. You know, we're kind of number 2 and trying harder right now. But the truth of the matter is, we have some momentum. We haven't arrived, but we have some momentum. There's one more culture point meets this question. We had Colin Powell, when he was not a general and not a Secretary of State, when he was private citizen Colin Powell. He came and spoke to our executive staff, and he talked about leadership. And he had a sentence that he uses as a principle of leadership that I think is very powerful. Optimism is a force multiplier. Optimism. Now, I think if you tell people optimistically what's going on, and you fail to be realistic about where you are, then I think people won't follow you and they won't believe you. On the other hand, if all you do is sort of be realistic and not optimistic, people won't follow you. Realistically, we're number 3. Realistically, we're not number 4, and optimistically, we're not number 4. We're number 3. Realistically, we have $2 billion in revenue. 2 is big and not as big as we want it to be. Realistically, we have the number 1 email system on the planet, the number 1 IM system on the planet, and we have the number 3 search system on the planet. So those it's realistic. And yet you see the range of innovation. 50% of the time people do a search today, they can't find what they're looking for. You know, is there a chance to innovate? Sure, by the other guys and by us. Will the future of advertising, video advertising, is it going to continue to get transformed? Sure. So I'm so optimistic about the change, the innovation, everything that's to come.
And we're optimistic. And let's go